if they were to put yoga in the programming, I mean, I think that's where they want to be. They want to have a balance between warrior and normal person. I mean, anybody in their right minds would want that. So, which is like 99% of people. So if we want to have more effective soldiers, Marines, SEALs, whatever, implementing yoga, it sounds really funny because in our culture, like, I mean, you ask most guys, what do they think yoga is? In our culture, they're like, oh, it's like a chick's workout program, like for stretching or something, right? But that, like I said earlier, like that is the smallest part. That physical practice is it's important. Absolutely, it's very important because we have this physical experience and we need to experience things physically. But at the same time, there's another part. There's the spiritual part. That's the biggest part, and that's the part that a lot of people in our society don't even recognize as reality. Breathing, becoming in tune. If you only believe that this is a material existence and there's nothing else outside of it, it doesn't matter. If you go through the practice, you're still going to get the benefits spiritually. So calming yourself, breathing, even you could even look at the ice practice as yoga, because it's using yogic breathing, pranayama, and you're also like calming yourself. You're meditating when you're in the ice. Redirecting your energy. So yeah, I mean, if people knew how to calm themselves, knew how to talk about their issues, and they go through this crazy experience, because you don't know what to expect. You're 17, 18, you join, you think you know what it's like, and then you go through it, experience it, and it completely changes you. So having that outlet and having that ability to go inward and reflect, confront the traumas that you've faced, and then overcome them is where the biggest benefit lies. Getting back into physical training, healing myself through, because I had some injuries that, prevented me from training the way I wanted to. And it was mostly therapy movements, which gets boring after a couple of years. So I started investigating how to heal yourself through fasting. I came across so many resources that showed that people were able to heal insane injuries, brain injuries, cancer, everything from all this fasting. So I really got into that, and I was able to heal basically all of my injuries through physical therapy and fasting. So, the jobs I had, I took nuclear jobs when I got back, so it would pay well enough that I'd only have to work like 2 months out of the year, and I could still barely make ends meet. So, and I was picking up personal training clients on the way as well. So I was just focused 6 to 8 hours a day, every day, on physical therapy, and meditation and yoga and breathing and ice baths. Like, that was my life. And, people have these crazy injuries and there's like, oh, there's no way, I need to go get the surgery, this and that. I mean, it takes time, and it takes effort. So, I never diss anybody for doing other things, because for me, I mean, it was a lot, and I'm still, even 5-6 years worth of trying to get myself right. There's so much work that needs to be done. So, like, I just don't, I don't blame people for having, their mindsets. I just, I just want to be here and continue this process, and continue maybe figuring out ways to innovate and make the process shorter and more palatable for people. So that's what we've kind of done, is I figured out what was kind of a time suck, what I didn't need to do. We can cut that time in half for most people, I think, or even quicker. I mean, right away, like, we've got somebody with major PTSD, and 1 week in, and he's like, I can't even remember the last time I felt this good. And that's the kind of stuff where we're like, yes, it's all worth it, So, but he's doing everything. He's doing everything that I've figured out, and when somebody believes in it and they put forth the effort, then it works. I mean, it absolutely works. If you do it half-assed and you're just kind of like, no, I don't really believe in all this hippie stuff. I need a pill or something. Well, that's a limiting mindset, limiting belief set, and
they're not the client for you.
They're not. I mean, we don't do that. We're not medical professionals. We don't do that. We're health professionals. So we're not sick professionals. So yeah. So it's all about mindset. It's the biggest factor.